John was a lamp, alight and shining. Years ago, there was a lassie spending a lot of time before the tabernacle in our abbey church, and the sacristan, I had to change the lamp of that tabernacle one day, and after doing so I whispered in her ear, "La tua vocazione è di essere questa lampada. Your vocation is to be that lamp." And she entered a community where a lot of prayer took place. In the reading from Exodus, we see Moses on the Holy Mount. He is a man of prayer, communing with the Lord and able to obtain, as it were by bartering, mercy for the nation, lest it be destroyed. It has been said that in our time, victim souls hold up the world. These lamps, who are not seen or noticed, but are on fire and are ever present before the throne, a bridge therefore between mankind and heaven, and sharing something of the vocation of the angels to praise gratuitously day and night. In exorcism it did come out that the devil had been trying his best to stop people from entering such places, but he couldn't quite succeed. He is trying, however, to weaken their power by taking away certain elements that should be there and replacing them by others, but nevertheless the army is still there, and there will always be souls called to do just that, be lamps of the tabernacle, accompanying the Saviour. Growing up, and also throughout the monastic years, the figure of Julian of Norwich was ever present, and it was something that drew hugely, just to be alone with the King, without having to talk, without having to walk outside, just be with. The Lord has his rights. It was actually a teaching we were given in the Carthusian formation, les droits de Dieu, the rights of God. He has the right to call out of the community of men just for him, without need for apologetics or justification before men, for God is enough. As he is free to create myriads of angels just for praise, so he can call virgin souls just to praise and love and keep him company. For in the last resort, saving individual souls is his work, and he does it in this way, that souls can merit that others be converted without necessarily knowing who they are. It is a different vision of things. The mystical body as one great animal in which members help each other, sometimes unawares, but each has to do his bit and be where he is at and fulfill his role. If he doesn't, the whole mystical body suffers. And so it is that if one is called just to keep company, that we must do. As must do those who are called to preach, those who are called to minister. This they must do. And no amount of administration or work on computers can replace that. The soul-to-soul contact. And there are certain things which cannot be delegated, for souls need the priest directly. It is a great victory that many now, it seems, have access to Holy Communion in wherever they may be, but not absolution. This is something which leads to communion sometimes being not pleasing, for they are troubled and they can't get a priest. And if the priest can get to them and opts not to, there's a problem. The first duty of the priest is to be a priest. Many things can be done by lay people, but the priestly things are for the priest, each in his place, and that he must do well. And there where we are, we must also be a burning lamp, an icon, giving good testimony, and wanting to please only the High King, as we have in the Gospel today. We seek glory, not from men. And it doesn't matter all that much what they think of us, if the Lord thinks well. Lord, you are sufficient unto me, but let me burn, let me love, let me adore, and let me also in your name love those that you send me today. Each is an immortal gem that must be saved.